Hello and welcome everybody back to Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Last time I was actually trying to remember where we left last time. Then I remembered skeleton pirates. And I also remembered why I wanted to play Black Flag. But now I don't remember where I was supposed to be going. Oh, that way, okay. So almost completely opposite direction. This way? Yeah, that way. Yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. There was a big arena looking thing. Look got updated. We entered a strange cove containing several levers. They must have some function, but there's only one way to find out. Pull the levers! Perfect.
So that's what this affliction diminishes me.
Wait, does it still hurt me?
We're not done yet.
Wargraf points out a nearby barrel and wipes his finger. Perhaps we'd better stay clear of it.
Aha! Thank you, Wolfgraf.
Sound up to 7. As good as a new penny.
Then one heal before trying anything else.
Bless the 7 I am restored.
Ah. Come back here. Mouse.
I've always been curious about the exotic lever. Where does it lead? A tropical isle? A dusty western village? Perhaps to the Hall of Echoes itself?
Oh. Ladder tea. Frosty switch. Okay, these are actually hints. What to do?
Hold. have lain a trap.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
So that's what that did.
Examine. Ornate chest. Volkanov, what are you doing there? Okay. Let's try the tentacular switch then.
I wonder what that did.
Maybe nothing at all.
Now, that'd simply be cruel.
I have a feeling it actually did something. No. There's a switch.
Careful, I spotted a trap. Soaked to the skin!
Copper switch.
So that's what that did.
Air essence. So let us give these to Lunala. There's a switch, glassy switch. Does this mean I have to push every switch type? Because I think, yes, I have earth essence, this essence. Did I have anything? I have water balloon. Let's. No, I don't have any. I need to sell those because these are empty. These just take up space. For some reason I haven't sold them yet. Silver arrow, I don't know. I don't remember what it did. So, okay, what do we have about essence? We have air, earth, and water essence. What do we are missing? If these are important or there is something, you can combine them with. All the arrows goes to me. I will use all the special arrows.
So that's what that did.
It did what? Oh, there's potato. And firestorm grenade. Why there's firestorm grenade? Question. What did it do exactly? Potato. And grenade. Granada. Okay. We have... We don't want to activate that accidentally. Warn switch. Back.
What the devil happened to my weapon?
What? What happened? Okay, that is nasty curse. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, 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 fine. I fear this mischief may be the last evidence for my existence. Fool was I to come seeking that blasted bloodstone. Why I thought I'd managed to snag it before Pontius snagged me and left me to dangle in the breeze in my greatest and final mistake. Worst of all, I worry that I simply lack some insight or relic that might save me from this inglorious demise. Surely there must be a way of this lonely precipice. But since I am too great a fool to find it, I bid fair Revelon farewell, and await my turn to into the Hall of Echoes. Money. Money. Hello, what do we have here? By the way, latest added. This was fine. This need to identify. Lucky Charm Initiative. This actually is better in every regard. Nice. Ooh. Acquire strength 7. This is 80, so that is useless. That one. Water resistant. Poison resistant. $28.47. It is better than freezing. Rundle dagger. And now my rogue is fire. Fire elemental. Revenge of fire. So rogue is better, little bit. And then we are stuck. Unless there is something here. No. Yep, officially we are stuck. Black Cove. Note to self, don't touch weird things. Weird switches. Unless there is some sort of hint here that we need. I remember. Unlocked. That is from... But put that to you first. What it is, by the way, it is gloves. So 19, it is better. Oh, by the way, what do you have armor rating? Yeah. Oh, but it takes away blacksmithing. Epoxy, hello. Hello, old man. Yes, I am old. I am very old. How you doing? Maybe you... Yes, this is same... Yes. Perfect. And then you did get something else. No, it is that it. You did get something else. Yeah, this one. What does this give you? Ooh. Ah, I still can use headwise. But this is better equipment. Ah. How old are we talking? Currently 36. I am old. I need my walking cane. And now let's just hope there is no bombs. I take that, thank you. Fire arrows, what I needed.
Careful now.
Up!
Trap.
It clicked. Why did it click? Part of me hopes that we can get a ship. But again, why did it click? Stop pushing the board. Holy hand grenade! And then... maybe it was for the poison clouds. There was a mine. I actually jumped. Ai ai. There goes there. Oh, and I killed a rat. Maybe quick save.
Look out. I see a trap nearby. I'm drenched.
But yes, Epoxy, how are you doing? Hopefully you have a good weekend. Hmm. Op! Nope. Nope. Because now I know what to do.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Spirit of water, show your strength.
And at least I didn't see any of the mines, so I think at least to those barrels did fine. So we need to either explode that one. Little bit. No, there's no space. Okay, fine. Now you go little bit this way. Let's go here. Because yes, we can see the enemies there. What do you mean too far?
I will melt the flesh from your bones.
Nurtures our land.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Don't mess with the master of tactics. Oh, for some reason it didn't explode those.
I need to dry off.
Is there any bodies? No. They all exploded.
Gods, leech this evil from my blood.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Aha. Don't move it. I am just happy that they don't explode just for handling them. Save. I'm sorry, I am hyper focus mode. Teleportation scroll. I don't know. Do I need that? Actually, those are. Now I am understanding that those are actually handy. Because apparently. No, actually. Um, there. Where was the poison resistance? I have too much. Oh yeah, that was teleportation, never mind. No, I remember. Okay. Sorry, I have been watching a playthrough of South Park Fractured But Whole. Okay.
I assume you address me for a reason, so good. No.
If I land on my feet,
That's probably why. Wait a minute. How?
You there. Cut it out.
Sorry. Okay, now biggest question is how? Or is there some...
How did I get down here?
And then...
Easy does it.
You there. Cut it out.
is it called? Waypoint Shrine. Direct Harbor. Yes, now I can go here whenever I please.
The body stirs. The subtle slouch in its decayed shoulders suggest intense longing. A large, soggy chunk of flesh falls to the ship's floor with a melancholic thud. So this is what's to become of me, it seems to moan. A body with no head, a ship with no captain. Dejectedly, it proffers a hand. In its palm is a well-weathered notebook only slightly sticky with rotted corpse ooze. You accept it, taking it by its spine with 2 ginger fingers. Your efforts at not gagging are most valiant.
What do you have for sale? 17 armor. Nick's diary. I mean, this is, I am waiting to get the level. Skull. Oh yeah, I forgot the backpacks. This is only one, I can sell that. And then these are 51, 59.
The bereft corpse turns from you just slightly, as if you imply it didn't want to talk to you anyway.
Okay. We have these now. And then we have the diary. "12 Aventuris," Nick he hasps. His voice thick as corpse, his breath reeking of stale rum. Sin to me, though I continue to oblige, it makes me sick. His madness grows deeper, he is no captain of mine. First Tsuna. Another peaceful fishing village ransacked, scorched to dust by Pontius's sauce machine. I didn't sign up for the slaughter of youths and babes. I am an entertainer. I work for gold, not bloodlust. 12 Yunar. I can stand it no longer. I must confront him before all semblance of his sanity is lost. I've heard of his taking an ear or a nose from those who would defy him, but those were only rumors. What might he take from me if my words displease him? Several blank pages intervene between the last entry and a series of crude letters, cascading down the page. They seem to spell out DEAD, or is that an H at the beginning? Maybe it's just a very poorly done pictograph of a crab. Doesn't. Did I have head?
The body stirs. The subtle slouch in its decayed shoulders suggest so this is what's to become of me, it seems to moan. A body with no head. A ship with no captain. The bereft corpse turns from you just slightly, as if you imply it didn't want to talk to you anyway.
I am just thinking how you were supposed to go here. Like, in this game there is no jumping. At least I think. Like in Baldur's Gate. There is no jumping.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Oh! She heals when she's standing in blood. I forgot about that. I was actually thinking, what? Did I miss something? But no. I think they heal when they stand in blood. Oh, that died. Now let's go back here. Maybe it was just the music. Yeah, it was just a sound effect. Not actual switch. Okay, let's try this again.
So that's what that did. Careful now.
Does anybody else smell smoke?
Well...
So that's what that did. Careful now. That's a trap.
Oh, I can disarm them now. I picked up a disarm kits. Aha! And of course I only had one.
Revitalize and restore.
Okay, so that switch sent me back. These are very nasty traps. How did I miss that one? There are no explosive barrels here. Nope. Maybe it is best that I am not able to go there. Ai ai.
I sense enemies nearby.
Vai niin. Mhm. No, what am I doing? Spider!
Shake this disease!
Firing icicle!
Okay, that didn't work for some reason.
Try to withstand this wintry blast.
Stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Go back. Oh, where did I... Yes, it was right here. Yeah, there were no traps here.
So that's what that did.
A door representing an infamous general from a distant future. If you hold it, you feel an urge to pull levers. I did. Wait, Runalang has that one barrel. Nothing, okay. You're not fair. Stay still.
I've always been curious about the exotic lever. Where does it lead? A tropical isle? A dusty western village? Perhaps to the Hall of Echoes itself?
Why these rats?
Pontius, pirate? What sort of scary front? But he hates to be alone. If one of his friends kicks the bucket, oh, Ponty's liable to bring him right back again.
Something isn't right here. Could be an ambush.
Haha. No.
Sink your toxic veins deep.
Blinded.
Assault from the air! No foe can stand before me!
Hmm. Move there first and then backstab bully.
Poison consumes me!
Ooh. I forgot there was fire. I forgot there was fire. I forgot there was fire.
I can smell your fear!
I think it's my burning skin.
Bitter gale.
Deal.
I needed that.
Note 8, I will expire soon! We're not done yet!
7 call me home.
Death is its own deliverance!
Sweet relief.
The higher my throne, the harder the fall.
Try again.
Okay. Now the biggest question. Who has the resurrection? No one. At least it wasn't Rogue.
I can't even smell. Curse them rotten green skins. Ate my parrot, Polly, feathers and all.
If you're taken to the sea, leave a wide berth around that black cove. Haunted as me granny's womb, it is.
I don't want to know the rest of it. Fear guide. Some armor is just to accommodate fear, beat it into a shape and we can help smooth.
Size seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
This is not stealing because it doesn't come in red.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
By the gold, I think that actually is stealing.
joyride. Ha! No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back. Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. Star for what now? No, never. Don't know much about. Don't forget the top. Sauce? Here in Seal? Dah! Of all that cursed. Don't forget the time he got the story and a love note to the Lizard Council.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of the magic stick yet?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky-chan loves him. I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature. Psst! Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride? Ha! No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back. Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife. Is that why we never sailed to
What?
Ythel anymore?
That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on her decks. I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight.
No, he didn't. He drove it Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the...
Nope.
Passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife. Is that why we never sailed to Ythel anymore? Speaking of Ythel, honest pay for an honest day.
Oh, nothing like the smell of the sea, is there?
Ah, not like the smell of the sea, is there?
I took a barrel. I was too lazy to check the content, so I took the whole barrel. Okay. There has to be someone who sells scrolls.
Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this house of Legion goods.
Movement. This is actually good. Was strength 8.
Well, a source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our hub.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse?
They're dead. And they must. Those fools are dead! I knew that she-beast would bring disaster. It was that orc. She snapped, grabbed them, popped their necks, and then ran out of here like a wild beast. I'm only grateful she didn't notice me standing here. Can you imagine?
Well, we came back and found the gods dead, the orc having obviously escaped. We managed to thwart Pilogar's trap by using teamwork. We decided to leave the orc and let him mourn his fallen brother. Whoops! I think that was me.
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it
I can.
Good luck with these Sicilians, Source Hunter. They'll run you ragged if you...
Murder within the walls, undead outside the walls, and here we
No.
legionnaires sit.
Murder within the walls, undead outside the walls, and here we legionnaires sit twiddling our thumbs.
This är excellent för good. Doesn't worth this machine if you had the better.
You! Hypocrites and traitors! I thought Sorcerers were supposed to help the people, not lure them into crime and punishment.
Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days are moments in a...
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing?
No.
Silver? Poison? Get to the point. Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
Ooh, this is earth damage. And this has piercing damage, because dexterity though. And also, you don't have...
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicilians ever seen.
On the move for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine Gorman.
Ooh. Fire and arrow that splinters and impact dividing.
Perhaps wrestling an harmful elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
That is kind of similar to... It was here somewhere. Ricochet. Similar.
Darren has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
How lovely to see you again, haver of the beautifully shaped shoulders.
To entussle you.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
For some reason I never came here. But I am going there eventually.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether.
Aha.
Frank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
So those are not unique. But probably I can use them on something. Alas, poor soul. Better that you didn't know him.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Yep.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Round one. I was actually thinking, what do you mean invalid target? But it was round one. Round scroll.
Back on my feet.
Slimy, reeking, rotting.
Let's go here.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea. Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence?
Okay. The absence of the 7 gods. Nobody knows for certain why the gods left the realm. We cannot say for sure when they left, but estimations place it nearly 2000 years ago. Wise folk from all over the country have studied this exodus of the gods, while the priests believe that the gods are still among us and watch over us unseen so that they might judge us by our deeds. Some scholars believe the gods never existed and are nothing more than fabulous.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
Fun with fluids. The old art of mixing potions is not just for anyone with the mind to learn the trade can put 1 and 2 together. Even every potion begins at the beginning with an empty vial. 1 penny pun mushroom can be won for a great deal of health, while squeezing the poison from a fly agaricate mushroom is as easy as plotting a murder. Don't mind if I take all these. You are one scary lady.
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence.
Wait, is this a sort of temple? Is this medical app? Where am I anyway? Clinic. Clinic. Clinic.
I think I'll stay off that particular device.
Agreed.
Oh,
In the event of the Divine One's return, according to prophecy, the Divine One will lead our people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all texts regarding Reuben Farrell, the author of the prophecy, and the more I study his words, the more inconsistent I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his visions for the new world? Or will the Divine One select individuals according to prophecy? The Divine One will destroy all evil. How can lovers of creation advocate for the destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil, or will be choosing what is evil according to the perfect preset of moral code? That is actually good, that what is good and what is evil. Because if there is no evil, there is no good, and vice versa. I stay out of it. I will say something for Ron. Wait a minute, you had
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
painting of a pig.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
His very existence?
Nothing but rubbish.
So, which of you is more deserving of life?
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it. Meh.
Oh.
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
Stand still, I am going to milk you. I can apparently loot those. There is a well.
Anybody? Neither of you. Excuse me. This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
Blanks? Maybe. I need more dexterity on these. I am going to sell to you your very own painting. Apparently, painting is too expensive. Two. Nope. One. Still too much. Why do you have so low money? Okay. Let's sell the plates. Skulls. What else do I have anything? Oh, I actually milked the cow. I didn't know that is possible. I just tried something.
I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and two direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I. What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Seal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Seal is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates, they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. You are? Ah, I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Stephen should receive the stone. We know full well the difficulty of growing up without a family.
Boris has an entire life ahead of him. We're giving him 40, 50 more years, while Stephen only has half as many left to him.
Imagine the joy on his wife's face, his children's faces, when Stephen returns to them. Isn't that a scene you'd like to see?
Stephen's an old man. He has lived a long, full life. Boris should have that same chance.
All right, we'll do it your way.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other.
Thank
No,
the sun.
no, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning?
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
That was Bloodstone.
Now, this is valuable. Oh, I was really hoping to find
Sorry,
something
friend.
better.
I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Nothing but rubbish.
I'm feeling stronger already. 1,000 thanks to you, my hero. I promise I won't waste the life you've given me. What will I do? What won't I do? Seeing how short life can be, how easily it can be taken from you. I'll see it all, do it all. And after I've climbed every mountain in Rivellon and smooched every girl who'll have me, I'll devote myself to learning the magic that saved me. Everyone deserves to feel the thrill of a renewed life. I'll see you around then. I'm liable to spring out of this bed at any minute.
Can't say I didn't want to live. Wanted it with every fiber of my heart. Not just for my own sake, but for my family, you know. Oh, my Matilda. What'll my sweet Matilda do?
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell.
Enjoy what remains of your life, will you? Never know when it'll be snatched out from under you.
In this game I know damn too well.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Bucket.
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it. That strange reaction you caused, blue lightning from a healing stone, I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction. Is that so? Well, I handled the corpse myself, indeed. but I hardly knew the man in life. I was shocked when Ahu asked me to come to the crime scene, but Theliron had taken ill, and the responsibility fell to me. I arrived at the inn, where the body lay just where it had fallen. The injuries were like nothing I'd ever seen. A single intricate laceration wove like lace around every inch of his skin. Neither a beginning nor an ending point were discernible. I examined the corpse and recorded what information I could. I personally delivered the corpse the short distance to the mortician's house. As far as I know, everything was, as far as a magical murder is concerned, quite normal. I've been studying under Theliron for some time now, but that task, being asked to play the gods, was the first time I've ever questioned my, well, suitability for the work. I've a passion for this work, you see. A passion to see things put in order, from a flesh wound healed to an entire city made resistant to a fatal illness. What right has something as trivial as a wound or as senseless as an epidemic to take a human life?
Now I am stealing rest of his stuff from hospital.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. Friend, I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
He chose to say policy and man with many years ahead of him.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Nobody see me.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Latest.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
I have a feeling these are not good because this is in the very beginning.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Painting. Doctor skill book.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell.
Painting of a man. Key. I have a feeling it was for that one.
Pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. I don't know what I did to deserve it.
Today, Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
It was that one.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Bucket.
Well, I was really hoping to find something better. I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell.
What's this? I found something.
Hmm? Where?
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
No, that would be an insult to the dead.
And a disgrace to whomever is maintaining this gravesite, too.
You step away from the grave.
I need a moment to reflect. There's an old saying among the elders at Academy South. A source hunter without compassion is as a river without water.
With each such display of empathy, I find myself drawn closer and closer to your kind soul.
I had buckets. Cooking pot? No, that is invalid combination for some reason.
Bah! If you think black sheep are weird, try weird sheep.
Where sheep?
Bah! If you think black sheep are weird, try weird sheep.
Wait. Where was the murder case? Wanna be adventure, get your Arkansas 5. Okay, statues. I need to still do that one. Shows on the journey. Nick. Pull the levers. No, I think it was one of the finished. No. The great me. We found a strange book claiming that in the land of Fairly we can find an ancient scroll indicating the location of the last warship, whatever that means. Phalangitin is an intimating plant. It was after all named after one of the fierce heroes. You can imagine that what effect such a plant might have, even mixed into potions. Woe betide he who fetches woe. Excuse me. Who had stuff of Valfakanat. Okay. Take it. I'm just thinking, where was it? There was the coroner. It was here.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
He who smells it. Rumor has it that orcsmiths make their great axes with 2 pieces of steel. Most men can't carry such a large weapon, let alone swing it, so few attempt the forging process. 200 swords can be crafted in a similar manner using twin pieces of iron instead of steel. Sword as long as a man is high, it takes quite a broad sword to wield such a thing. Aha! Furthermore, I find it impossible that any but Major Cecil, Captain Arius, Evelyn or Esmeralda have been able to gain access to the body without my noticing. A corpse can't just vanish into thin air. And even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could blow a sack of gold into the empty slab. No, one of them must have been involved, but as long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see how the crime could ever be traced back to me.
Looks like the Mortician has reason to suspect Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, Evelyn, and Esmeralda of something.
The Second Life, Death Rites and Rituals Among the Seven Laces, Volume 1, Imps and Orcs. Imps. Grandmasters Kelly, the two orcs. Wait. Evelyn had.
Sightseeing isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Let's talk to Esmeralda for a second.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Yes, that is actually good, very good. I actually got money back. 200, no. She doesn't use 200. Sell that. Just the lightning sword.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. And what questions are those? So fair a lady I have steadfast will I go.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so.
This one was the First, before I continue, I will have a small break. I will be right back. I am back.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Any progress in stopping that beast? Maxine? What in heaven's name are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place. I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man's best friend, my eye. I've always been more fond of cats myself. My dear girl. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows. What would you like to discuss? Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. What would you like to know? His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
I am just thinking about the... Have I ever been in upstairs? Chicken. Can I talk to you? Chicken, come back.
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming.
Why the rooster is French? I have a couple of questions. Let's leave it be.
Today, I think,
Fantastic!
the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I've heard from a ghost who knew Elder.
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with Stefan rattling off legendary yarn after yarn. Take a seat, won't you?
You only have hair.
That he ordered a contest across his realm.
I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets, if you please. Ha! Yes, I know of that talentless bull. He was here entertaining the troops before I was brought in. I'm sure the hack simply bored his audience to tears until they cried for a replacement.
Oh, he was a Reginald.
Enter Reginald the Illusionist. We...
By the seven! What a tale!
And see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicil's only sentient severed head! My word!
My word!
Performers, showmen, show all of them.
There's something there.
Can you spare a coin? May the seven bless you, most generous friend.
Excellent! Let's keep it that way.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Honored to meet you. Wish I was a source hunter. Dangerous line of work, but it's a damn sight more glorious than being a legionnaire.
Legionnaire at your service. Your word is my command, Source Hunter. Go show those undead who's boss.
Now I can go here.
Welcome back to Sicil, Hunter. The Legion greets you.
But then again, where is the... Hello, funny boss. Where is the Reginald house? Papa farmhouse. John's clinic. His office, town hall, bathroom. It's your headquarters, prison. It's your headquarters. Our study. There was I needed to be. There was something fire. More business smoke. Abandoned house. Did I ever visit those buildings? For some reason I didn't. I think I didn't. So much stuff to do.
Good to have you back, Source Hunter. Aside from...
Aha! So if there is a closed door, you can't just click I want to go there. Because the thing is, if you click I want to go there, but the thing is, if let's say opening the door is illegal, then there is a lot of accidents would happen, I believe. Aha! Nom, nom, nom. Take everything. Let's not doesn't.
Oh, another one for the collection.
Aha! Fortunate day. A trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure, a talking head. We know whose the head is. Katarina says it is the stuff of souls, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Aha. Now there's a name with the flair of the showman about it. Won't luck have it, the courier knows a story or two already. And what a voice. My show will be the most profitable at the fair. I fairly pulse with joy when I think of the sad look on Cedric's face. Excuse me. Let's put that away. There, headless Nick. Is a fraud. He found the head and the beach and is taking advantage of it to make himself rich. Fake arrow? Fake dagger? Now you don't have any show. Ha ha ha.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
But whose house is this? Apparently someone lives there. Whose house is this?
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst.
Fantastic!
So ardently did he crave creamy blue.
Back for more, I see! Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with Stefan rattling off legendary yarn after yarn. Take a seat. Whoop. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets, if you please.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Ha! Fantastic!
What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
My word!
Today, I think, a king.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life.
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow...
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cecile hears me. Cecile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat. Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long. My word!
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Of course you are. Entertainment is Katarina's #1 export to this gloomy town.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Sightsee what you're made of. Come on! What is it this time?
Take it up with Katerina. She's the master of this pig circus after all. No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as the king's favorite thespian. Come on! Come all! Can't you hear the stage calling you? Performers, showmen, show all of them. Cecile, what you made of? You don't look like someone who's ever been
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Well, I'm Katerina. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience.
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of warmth.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Cecile, what you made of?
That the king had a great thirst for colour.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Cecile, what you made of?
Maybe let's do this.
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Oh, the theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards. Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
My word!
What is it this time? Katerina's given the go-ahead, has she? Oh, very well then. Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon to watch you flail about on stage. Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an audience, my dear. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. May the show begin! And I'd like to be the king of Stormfist, but I haven't got the credentials, have I? Come back when you've found some material worthy of my stage. What is it this time? Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? Wouldn't we all? But unlike a true thespian, you haven't a scrap of material to work with. Must I spell out every step along the way? To the library.
Fantastic! The amazing singing Stefan! Bravo! Yeehaw!
My word!
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage
Well, library, apparently. Library was... No, that's Esmeralda's. Here.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? To's Jagetta, friend.
Sheet of paper. Home. Oh yeah, I need to give that to Lunara. Knowledge of a never empty beer truck. Beer mug.
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
The exit from the local theater. Most civilians and even a few foreigners are simply familiar with the tale and refuse to tolerate most number by heart. The story goes that two adventurers, lovers two, sailors and sailed west from the Ferrol, knowing not whether they would find land on the other side. They took with themselves 5 months of travel, but only during the last week of 6 months did they land upon the land they would come to call Sir Seal. You know, Sir, I can take another moment. I have a feeling. Take a pick. People don't use tools anymore. My cards called video. Look, Self, what is it? Log updated. No.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things. You there, cut it out. Volume 1, Volume 2.
Homemade sword.
Shut so. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
This heavy tome is inscribed with innumerable strange runes and the tensions of each. With it, the careful observer could decipher the most esoteric fairy writings. Who smells it tilted? It may take some practice, but once you've got your iron bar out of your iron ore, you can make it even stronger by turning it into steel. That's right, all you need is a forge, an iron bar, and some craftsmanship, of course. Read the book.
Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
And this I can't read. Field guide. Back in survival, you made your own food and your own weapons. Proved metal armor.
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem!
Here. It needs bingo. Any metal armor.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
What? The book's tight binding has its age. Bits of gummy stick to fingers of polished life. Shipmate folks and diary. Idea to go hunting for treasure inside Silsalt be keelhauled. I cared not for diaries before we ended up in this accursed place. As I fear the end is nigh, I feel obliged to warn my fellow pilots. Avoid Sicil. As sunny as its beaches are, as golden as the sun shines its cobblestone roads, equally corrupt is this hellhole. There are laws for everything Sicil, and every law contradicts the other. The beginnings we tried to work alongside the system for some time, better to ease down the local suspicions, you see. But I fear every trader that sets foot in Sicil must become a pirate or an outlaw, whether they realize it or not. There are taxes on docking a ship. There are taxes on owning a ship. There are taxes on docking without a ship. There are taxes on boarding and unboarding the ship. But one cannot unboard without having boarded in Sicil first. Oi, what did it even mean? There are taxes on entering the tavern if you are not a Sicilian, and there's a law against entering the tavern if you ain't a Sicilian. Unaware you enter, pay the tax, and then get thrown in jail when the locals realize your anchor set elsewhere. But that's not the worst part. Wait a minute. There are taxes tavern if you're not Sicilian, and there's a law against entering the tavern if you're... Okay. But that's not the worst part. We came here looking for treasure. There's a skull-shaped cave on the beach, and the captain is certain there's a pilot bounty within. We have sent out a dozen of our men a fortnight ago, but they're yet to return. The rumor among our men is that the cave is haunted. Hogwash. The rest of us investigate tomorrow. If our crew has not returned, then it's goodbye, Sicil. Much like making love, comedy requires equal parts passion and delivery. Fever for the stage is not enough. Oh no. The truly successful comedian will study the details of the craft through countless lonely nights in preparation for his rendezvous with the audience. Compiled within this volume are some of Lemon's finest funnies, enough to make a granite statue grin. During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of the casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan. They open the casket and find out that the dwarven woman inside is alive. The entire funeral party rejoices and joyful tears springs into her husband's eye. The dwarven lady lives for 10 more years and then dies. There's another funeral for her. At the end of the service, the bearers carry out the casket. As they're walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall!" And elf and an orc show up in the hall of...
Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
The bearers bump into a wall and... It took me a while to understand the joke. During a 12 funeral, the bearers. Okay.
The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blush.
It took me a while. Husband cries spots at the wall because last time wall made it so the wife lasted for 10 more years.
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theleron will have to pay yet another fine.
An elf and an orc show up in the Hall of Echoes at the same time. The orc says he froze to death and the elf says he died of a heart attack. How did that happen? Asked the orc. The elf replied, well, I came home and thought I heard my wife in bed with someone else, but when I searched the house, I couldn't find anybody. I was so stricken with remorse for only accusing my wife of infidelity, I had a heart attack and died on the spot. Geez, says the orc, if you'd opened the ice box, we'd both be alive.
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem!
Stop that. Every 10 years the elven would placed in the high monastery are allowed to break their vow of silence to speak 2 words. 10 years go by and it's one prince's first chance. He thinks for a second before saying, food bad.
Who placed this book here?
10 years later he says, red bard. It's the big day. A decade later he gives the head priest a long stare and says, I quit. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised the elven high priest says, you've been complaining ever since you got here.
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theleron will have to pay yet another fine.
I am just taking pictures because these jokes are just too funny.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Fun with fluids.
This book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem!
Philosophy or dead? Why I can combine it?
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theleron will have to pay.
Read all these.
Kajdanor. Yet another fine. See-through. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? get a friend. Kajdinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned.
Philosophy of
Fellow will have to pay
Sincere.
yet another fine.
No, I have read that already. Okay, you can't speak. I am very sorry. So you go here, and we do this.
What is it this time? Ready for your trial by fire? Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin. Any last words?
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
By the seven, what a tale! My word!
Today, I think, a king.
The stage is yours.
By the seven, what a tale!
Fantastic! My word! Fantastic!
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Uncle?
Bravo!
Simply
The
marvelous!
crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
To everyone, I am cheating. I took a picture. What is it? Are we out of fresh water?
Good show!
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Yes.
Fantastic!
Look, Celia. Seal.
Bravo!
This is Mr. Letters.
Simply marvelous. Bravo!
Bravo!
The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over.
Land.
Simply marvelous!
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they are alive with the thrill of it.
Bravo!
Rainbow of war machines.
My word!
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elba, who is
Simply marvelous.
Good shout!
Come on! Can't you hear the stage?
My word! Bravo! Yeehaw! What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you... Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best. And I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Sicil. 98, 99, 100. Looks like all's in order, Chief. So, ready for a bigger crowd than you can shake a stick at? Stand back and watch this.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
Performers, showmen, show all of them.
Fantastic! Bravo!
What is it this time? Bravo! Bravo! Well, I'm certainly not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. That was, well, nearly enjoyable. I suppose you earned yourself a little something for your trouble. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, here we go again. Try not to embarrass yourself too terribly, please. Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
The stage is yours.
I got it!
If I wanted to wait around doing nothing, I'd...
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Look!
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Simply marvelous!
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Yeah, but first, you go there. Look, Celia.
The crowd gasps.
Yeah.
They're on the edge of their seats. Go on.
Land!
Bravo!
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they are alive with the thrill of it.
Ah, it took my breath away, it did!
I haven't seen
What is it this time? Now, let's not make a scene. I already told you you were not exactly terrible.
I'm all a quiver.
Simply marvelous.
This is really something else. I'll never forget it.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Now we have the head. Okay, let's not sell it.
Ah, a little privacy at last. Out of earshot. My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt. Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Seal Fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore. More than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves. That charlatan doesn't have a lick of his own talent, so he begs, borrows and beats it from those of us with a real vision for the stage. What I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs again. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Okay. And now we have the head. Yeah. So, now. It was the Helix Harbor. Let's reunite the head and then I will probably stop it for today.
The body stirs. The subtle, so this is what's to become of me, it seems to moan. A body with no head. A ship with no captain. Nick's body grows cold, then hot. Could it be, after all this time? Reunited? Could it be real? Could it be true? Tremors overtake its hands, its knees, and then...
Toes? Legs? Arms? Fingers? A bit more rotten than when I last saw them, but who am I to look a gift self in the mouth? Oh, the feeling of air in my minimally perforated lungs. Of, well, not quite blood, but lovely ooze pumping through my only moderately decayed veins. What a joy it is, my friend. What an absolute joy. Now for my last unfinished business. Pontius Pirate, the animal who consigned me to the peanut-crunching masses. I won't rest until his skull cracks beneath my foot. Despicable fiend. No wonder his spirit lingers in this cursed cave. Not even the darkest hell would open its gates to such a perversion of the human soul. He would tolerate no dissent upon his death barge. I dared to raise my voice but once, and his sword was through my throat before I'd even finished my plea. He lingers here, that much is for certain. I remember this cavern well from my days on Pontius's crew. This was the heart of his operations, the launching pad from which he massacred countless innocents with blackest sauce. There's a hidden passageway from his office at the cave's heart. It leads to the dock where the Black Widow, his ship, is anchored. There he'll be. There we must find him. Not quite, but he had in his possession a great stone capable of terrible feats of magic. With it, he fashioned a machine of war so terrible that none, neither king nor buccaneer, could best him. It was source magic within that stone, and the captain was drunk with the power of it. Drove him madder than a loon, it did, and it seems he guards it within this cursed cave still. Ah, dear Source Hunter, I've had years spent spouting poetry to numbskulls to formulate the perfect plan for destroying that madman. Our approach is twofold. First, using magic, you must charge the war machine that he keeps still perched upon the deck of his ship. Properly empowered, this machine is more dangerous than any in Rivellon. I'm certain we could use it to turn the tide of battle against the mad captain. Second, I both grant a privilege and ask a kindness, Source Hunter. I hereby give you my eternal loyalty. Summon me at your will whenever it pleases you. All the better if you summon me against my old enemy. I swear to you, once I get my fingers around his throat, I'll never let go. From this moment forward, Source Hunter, I am your most grateful friend. Summon me where and when you will, and I will rush to defend you.
What? 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 But that is good place to stop. Don't you agree? Yes. Let's go Right. Nate. Thank you everybody for watching. This was fun. I got forward. Yes. I found something more to the murder, and now we have solved the case of Talking Head. Yes, but thank you everybody for watching, and see you again next time, same Veno channel. Bye bye.